Cips clip.
Tonight at 11.
Doom! It's a plan! And I'm angry! I'm not a slave! I've broken the conditioning! It doesn't work on me! I'm primitive, I'm real, I know the enemy, and if we can have this spirit of normal humanity spread, it's over for the globalist! Break the conditioning now! Excuse me.
This is not the Infowars Nightly News, where the answer to 1984 is not $19.95 plus shipping and handling, but the answer is to try and understand the double-barrel bullcrap, the double-speak, and the Orwellian wonderland we now find ourselves in. So sit back and relax as I take you through a real alternative look at the news and so-called alternative media alike. Enjoy.
Cips clips.
Alrighty YouTube, another one of Cips Clips. Welcome one and all to the second kinda official, not the Infowars Nightly News, so hopefully you will enjoy it. As time progresses, it will probably get a wee bit more streamlined and I'll get a bit better at it, because it's a minefield trying to learn. I'm watching a lot of stuff that I haven't watched for a long time, and see, to be perfectly honest with you, it's harder to watch that stuff than it is the BBC. Because it's more intense, but anyway, so I had to set up a few times for a number of reasons. I managed to get so many feckin' YouTube clips together that it kept blowing up my Firefox every time I tried to load them all and prep. But I tried to import it into Chrome, didn't work. Anyway, I won't bore you with that crap. Say hi to everybody in the chat room from the get-go in the evening, everybody, one and all. Thanks for joining. If you are enjoying, do enjoy the Infowars Nightly, not the Infowars Nightly News, for God's sake. Fraudulent slip there. Feel free to stick a wee thumbs up, it is much appreciated. Last week's show was very, very popular. Where is it? 44 thumbs up, always good. And 28 down, which is to be expected when you do challenge people's paradigm or the cult of personality that they may have slipped into. I mean, I've experienced it by pointing out the Nazism of the SNP, so on and so forth, and I dare say I will continue to experience it. But anyway, in the evening, one and all, thanks for joining. Also, feel free to use the buttons down below. Tell a friend, family, or even a foe. There's the links below for the event pages, the community page. There's the community page there. There's nearly 2,500 people batter along and get involved in that. Backup channels, I think my Twitter's there as well. The event pages, although one of them is currently named wrong, the BBC Newsman will get you to not the Infowars Nightly News. I'll change that in due course when I can remember. And welcome to Paddy Blazing Lowlands, how you doing, my man? Truth Seeker, the artist formerly known as the Spanner Dot. The Spanner Dot he's known as now. Lewis as well, how you doing, my man? Vad Doom, how you doing, buddy? Jamesy Boy, how you doing? Blazing as well, Truth Seeker. In the evening, one and all. Gas Mask as well, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Hopefully I've not missed anybody out. Nemi Freaks was in earlier. Made in the UK, PLC, how he's all doing, Jamesy Boy, Blazing, and hopefully I've managed to say hi to everybody there. I'll bounce into the chat later on and try and get everybody and so voila, this is the amount. This is all the bull crap that I've got up. For the bull crap, now my plan was to load all these tabs in individually and then I could try and put it together. I assembled them in some sort of a order, but not the final order I would have liked. But anyway, long story short, things might be a bit all over the place because I'll need to learn how to organise this better because there's so many fucking tabs, it's unbelievable. Shit, and I've jumped the shark there a wee bit by keeping that open. Now I'm going to start with a wee bit of Yabba Dabba Dabba Do 7. Now I'm trying to think maybe I should position this here a wee bit. And you might, with me turning round like that, you will lose my voice a wee bit less, hopefully. Anyways, let's get stuck into a wee bit of Yabba Dabba Do 7. Now the funny thing about this was, now I don't know how this works actually. Let me see how we get on with this. Now, you can't see this up the top, right? And I know I'll get criticised for criticising Dabu because we're all meant to sit round a fucking circle and kumbaya in one big cock circle because we're all in it together, right? I don't see that, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have a different opinion. And everybody, I mean, the same people who will criticise me for criticising people will also turn up and go, well, to see who you're ruled by, all you need to see is who you can't criticise. Right? So put that, experiment with that. Experiment with it. See who you can't criticise and not get kicked out the alternative media. Right? And then you'll see who's in charge of the so-called alternative media. And it's a clique, it's a gang, it's a cabal that's been deliberately set up to gatekeep a lot of people away from a lot of stuff, but they woke me up and stuff. They dragged you down a corridor and exposed you, and oh man. I remember Biganur Brzezinski, I can never say his name right, came out and said that we're witnessing a big massive political awakening. What do you think these guys, what do you think the guys in charge like him, Brzezinski, and the like, and the people who are intellectual enough to try and control the masses, what do you think they may have thought of? Oh, let's stupefy everybody. One option, so you stupefy certain demographic, people that can get stupefied, and the ones that can't, you control the political fucking shenanigans, the political wee dance that they're going on. SMP, Donald Trump, Jeremy Corbyn, Pied Piper, Russell Brand, Man, everybody's aware that all these people are liars, and then they're like, oh, but this liar sounds so good this time, I need to vote for him. And I'll point that out, and I don't know, you can see where all these people are coming from, but anyway, I digress. Now, to be honest, like, and again, to be honest, this is all about having an honest assessment about some of the so-called alternative media. You can't really see Dabu being as part of a big, massive cabal swaying people one way or the other. Although there is a few things in there that you could go, wee bit iffy. But he does, like, man, what annoys me is he talks with such authority, and you can see what he does here. It's kind of pathetic in the essence that this clip is 1 minute 51 seconds. You know how long he thought and processed this? Probably less than it took him the time to read this. Because I'll show you, and this is exactly what all these clips are like. But anyway, this one was talking about a wee bit of stuff in Scotland, so I thought it would be funny to touch on this. So let's have a wee shifty at Yabba Dabba Do 7.
More and more of these structures showing up across the globe. Places that should not be there.
Hey, just remember that these are turning up over the globe, and they're turning up at places they shouldn't be. Really, Dabu 7?
Per the scholars.
Per the Scotlands. I don't know, that's an Americanism. I'm talking about the Scotlands, you know, man.
Because man has lied to us about our history.
What man? Man has lied to us about our history. That's why. Right, and okay, right, here's the cognitive dissidence, right, that this guy's in. And I just think that this guy is just he's just making dough, man. And you could say you don't hold it against him, right? But the mainstream media, the BBC that he calls liars, when it's like, now the BBC are exposing our ancient history that man is hidden for fucking some time now. But now the BBC exposes it, right? And then you just go and scratch beneath the surface of this stuff, right? And there's no great mystery here. There's no great surprise. What this is a Neolithic site up in Orkney that's home to possibly, arguably, the oldest stone circle in the UK. Hold on, I need to figure out. Which would be the standing stones of Stenness, which is up next to... now, this is so funny, right? Because as you can see, this is the exact picture Yabba Dabba Doo is using. So what he does is he focuses in his thing, cuts out the copyright thing down the bottom, turns on his microphone, and then more or less Americanises or like bullet points the stuff that's underneath it. 9 times out of 10, no real sort of a thought or feeling, just rhyming and repeating what's dished up to him because it fits his view of the world. And this doesn't even fit his view of his world. Like, they're coming out with stuff they've never told us. Really? Really, Dabu? Honestly, like, seriously, mate, right, they're coming out and telling us stuff that we weren't aware of. Now, as I said, I had a shed load of... I've got a fucking... There is a lot of bullcrap out there that you can point and laugh at, so... Or at least try and show people the connections of how... what have I got? It's like how the young turds are in the same boat as Alex Jones, although they appear to be separate. Right, let's have a wee look at this on the Google Maps, and I'll just take my time. In fact, this is what I done earlier. Right, and this is how easy it was. Right, so I went to the BBC thing, and I found out where this was, and I went, I'm going to go and look at that, right? And then this is before I even listened to Yabba Dabba Doo's fucking clip or done any of this, like even the simplest of Wikipedia searches. This is what I've done. Well, I've done it on my Google Earth, not on this actually, but I'll this will suffice, I'm sure. I say this and I won't be able to work it, but there's the Ness of Brogar, where they're talking about this, right? Now, and this guy isn't stupid because he omits clear things from his clip. Now, let's go to the Earth bit, and let's see how close a Neolithic, arguably the oldest stone circle in the UK is to where he's talking about. But this is where nobody could expect it, even though archaeologists have, by the same article he's reading, the archaeologists have been there digging from 2002, I think. But no, they have found something in the middle of nowhere. Boom, evidence they're hiding. I mean, the guy, hopefully you can see my point, right? So to me, this is just, like, sorry to say it, just absolute bullcrap. Pointless. Right, so hold on, I'm losing my navigation skills round this. I need to get back to the Yabba Dabba Doo clip. Let's listen to Yabba Dabba Doo, finish this off. Right, now in this article they go on to tell you that it's close to Standing Stones, the Ring of Bogar, Standing Stones. That tells you that it tells you that they have been digging there since 2002. They tell you that the size of it is almost, because it's 9.5 metres actually, but almost 10 metres, 33 feet. Ding! For the numerologists out there, and slabs of up to 4 metres, 13 ding, feet in length, right? But anyway, I digress. But look at it. Look at the sizes of these things, right? So you know that it's like compared to the Lebanon. What do you call it? Megalith? Is that what you call it? Megalith, I think. Compared to the Lebanon megalith, this is a nothing, right? But it's it's unique to this wee area that has been getting dug from some area, so it's news that's coming on the BBC, but not in Yabba Dabba Doo land. This is boom-proof evidence mankind been hiding stuff, even though it's on the BBC from years. Boom-proof evidence.
And now these cities that they say don't exist, shouldn't exist, where they have no
This isn't a city. Nobody's saying it shouldn't exist. It's not popped out of nowhere. This is a known Neolithic site, and they've just discovered blocks under what they previously thought was a rubbish tip.
explanation for being discovered left and right. This is another one, another massive stone structure.
It's not really, mate. It's not a massive stone structure. It's a few big slabs that they've discovered in a known site. I mean, like...
The blocks themselves, massive, especially...
And it's not that I'm not interested in this stuff. I love this stuff, right? I just don't know... Oh, mystery stone.
For the Neolithic era. Now,
as I said, what he's doing here... Literally, he's took no time to prep. He's scan reading this. And then he's skipping out the bits that don't fit his narrative. Like, it's right next to a known Neolithic site. They've been digging there since 2002. It's right next to arguably the oldest stone circle in the UK. All that kind of stuff, which doesn't make it so boom. Wow, man! But hey, man, this guy's secret city's getting disposed all over the world.
This is in Scotland.
Scotland.
And this is in one of their biggest rubbish dumps.
Now, the people of Orkney, Yabba Dabba Doo 787, will love you talking about Orkney as a rubbish dump. Now, it's a fraudulent slip, I do understand, because what he's talking about is they previously thought this place was a Neolithic rubbish dump. They were shifting through the rubbish and found a big stone. That is the story. Right, that's pretty much the story, but not in Yabba Dabba Doo 7 land. It's hidden cities, mankind, the Vatican assassins been hiding, Orkney, rubbish dump for ages. Proof evidence.
Now, apparently, after doing some digging and looking, they...
Apparently, that was because archaeologists have been working this known Neolithic sites since 2002. Apparently, after doing some digging, no explanation needed,
They started finding different artifacts.
They started finding Neolithical things which they thought they would found there because they thought it was a Neolithic rubbish site, rubbish dump.
Now, they're known as orthostats.
Now, this is just bullcrap because he's not taught what he's look. He's complete. This is what I'm saying. The guy is just bumping his gums when he shouldn't be. Now, because it's just. Oh, hold on, I need to figure out how to work this out. It's just bullcrap what he's saying here. He's saying that the artifacts are finding are called these blah blah blah, but they're not. They found artifacts, Neolithic artifacts, in amongst the rubbish dump, which they pretty much expected because they thought it was a Neolithic rubbish dump. The story are these big, long, unique to the area, which maybe makes up a house under this rubbish dump. That's the story. Now, these things he's talking about also, because you can tell that his scan reading skills are not pretty much up to spec, but if you scan read this yourself, look, so this is what's been found: artwork, pottery, animal bones. So you're better off turning on a Yabba Dabba Doo 7 clip, sticking on your favourite music and reading the article yourself and thinking about it yourself, rather than letting this guy drip feed some mystery that isn't there into your nut. You know what I mean? So, I'm not picking on Alex Jones, I'm not picking on Yabba Dabba Doo 7, I'm pointing out the people who are out there proposing to report you the truth. Fucking try and say that. Might be just full of shit. Might not be doing what they say on the tin. Right, I'm trying to look for these. Archaeologists believe there were right, but if you look here on this bit, it says the yellow ones. So you look at the key. No, hold on, that's me. It tells you here. Aye, there you go. The green ones. Vertigo Orthodox stance forming inner wall facing face cladding. So the green lines there are the walls that they've found, the long stones that he's talking about, but he's got them mixed up with the artefacts because he's just scan reading this article and rhyming and repeating after calling Orkney a rubbish tip of Scotland.
These big slabs.
Big slabs.
And this dig is going on at Ness of Brodgar. And
yeah.
this is on Orkney. They say
yeah.
it's unlike anything they've found yet on these islands.
On these islands? Well, mate, it's kind of a wee teeny small island, but anyway.
They say that...
And the name might give it away. It's kind of changed fucking sovereignty over the years between all the Vikings, Viking territory.
They're mystified as to why the structures were covered by a huge midden.
A huge midden. I don't know if he knows what a midden is. Right? A midden is like a dump. So it's not a mystery stone. The mystery is why this stone is underneath a rubbish dump. I mean, so the guy's got it all sort of a way wrong, because what he's doing is he's rhyming and repeating and not critically thinking about the information that the BBC, because he's got cognitive dissonance, because this fits his worldview, so now they're hiding the information from us, but now they're broadcasting it on the BBC.
They also state the size was 33 feet by 13 in length, and that it could be the oldest building uncovered so far, dating back to 5,000 years old.
It's real!
You never know what you're going to find out there. You never know what you can find in your own backyard.
You never know what you're going to find at maybe one of the oldest known stone circles in Britain, a known Neolithic site. Maybe Neolithic archaeology. Well, I don't know. Maybe... Maybe this isn't some part of some sort of a concerted effort to hide civilization and all that. Like, which the probably, like, we all know there's hidden information, no doubt. But I don't think this is part of it. Screw me. It's on the BBC. Now, again... Oh, no.
For real.
For real.
I'll leave a link. It's Mindabu 7.
For real. Yeah, for real. Right, that is for real. Right, so, that was just... one example, right? Now this is where, because I've got a few recent ones that have just came in, so let's have a look. Well, what I want to point out here is between Alex Jones saying the word Jew every now and again and pointing out, who was it he was pointing out? Wolf Blitzer, the CNN guy's like, Wolf Blitzer, he's Mossad, yeah, definitely, yes. Well, Alex, yeah man, you're kind of rhyming, repeating things that people have been saying for, I don't know, since the time the penny dropped. But anyway, I digress. Right, shit, hold on a second. Yeah, I do digress. Right, hold on, I just need to make sure that's still working. Sorry. Oh no, everything's fine. So, my theory, agree with it, disagree with it, but allow me to at least put it out there and maybe put it in your note, just think about it, is the Infowars are, I don't know, they push the overall arching Zio agenda, propaganda. Hate a Muslim, build a wall, and bomb Iran. You know what I mean? It's kinda... And hate everybody in your country and divide everybody down every bigot, every known divide that you possibly can, whether it be from a gun, whether it be from, I don't know, all this fucking crap that everybody's getting divided over. Black, white. I mean, you can't tell me that Infowars aren't part of the race baiting, and you'll tell me that they're just out there exposing the Black Lives Matter bull crap because it is bull crap. They're the opposite fucking side of it, and people can't see it. Because then what you do is you get Alex Jones inciting people to go and face the fucking... You know what I mean? You get the same scenario where you get the anti-fascists want to stab the fascists. So you get two mobs willing to batter fuck at each other in the name of fucking we're right, you're wrong, let's batter some peace into people. Retarded. Anyway, let's get on with this stuff. Have a wee look at the Infowars. Now, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this for everybody. Now, let me just push a few buttons here as well. In the name of the wee man. See if I can do it this way for ease as well. Right, so this is Iran hunts for next big ransom payday, right? So, like, if you do pay attention to international politics and have a critical mind to maybe inject your own thinking into things and who overall is pushing what agenda, regardless of what they say on the label, what agenda they're pushing. Hate Muslims, buy guns, fucking bunker down, hate Iran, and build walls with Trump. And nobody can see the agenda Infowars is pushing, and it's not that I'm fucking woo Hillary. You stay in America, well, I don't know, Americans, I don't know if you know this, you stay in America, right? It wasn't that long ago that you all got round and went, fuck off, wrote down on a bit of paper. So what's wrong with photocopying that bit of paper, putting it out digitally and getting millions of America to re-sign the Declaration of Independence? You can do it. And what's Obama going to stand? Oh, do you know what I mean? They need to argue that your founding fathers weren't right to do what they done. And Infowars isn't taking you down that road. They're taking you down, buy F.E.A.R 15s and support Donald Trump. We don't really like Donald Trump, even though look at our propaganda, it's all about hating Hillary Clinton and supporting Donald Trump. Agenda. Agenda, agenda, agenda. They're no attacking fucking both ball bags that you could, or standing back and going, hey, why don't we resurrect the fucking, do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's listen to this bullcrap. I can't find my mouse bit. Oh, there it's there.
The department has issued a chilling warning fresh on the heels of the Obama administration's decision to pay $400 million in cash to Iran in exchange for U.S. hostages. Well, now the State Department has issued a warning. The Free Beacon reports that Iran is seeking to capture U.S. citizens, according to this State Department issued warning today. Now, they are urging U.S. citizens to avoid traveling to Iran.
Now, again, I want to point out the cognitive dissidence of this mob, right? And you need to stand back and understand what they're doing. They are up there telling you that the government are liars, fucking poison you, killing you, right? And I'm not disputing it. Like, I'm not saying the government's good, right? I'm telling you, just think about. Just like Dabu 7, they are telling you all these people are liars, don't trust them, be your own media, think for your fucking self, critically think. And then, when it boils down to it, they're rhyming and repeating things straight from the fucking government website, the F.E.A.R propaganda, the F.E.A.R porn. By the way, Alex Jones has been watching this fucking see-through the F.E.A.R porn. Wait till you hear him with his rhetoric. I hope he's watched, not the Infowars nightly news as well, by the way. That would be sweet. But here we have, again, Infowars working in tangent, parroting the same fear about Iran for the US fucking, US passports and international travel. And you can go and see that. And basically, again, what fucking, and this is Macabooby, I think. I'm beginning to get their names again. I think this is Macabooby. And again, what you're getting from the so-called alternative media is them rhyming and repeating the mainstream media who are liars when it fits their narrative and not interjecting anything other than the initial narrative released. Because all she's doing here is turning on going, alert, alert, alert! I'm going and reading verbatim what's from that website and not going, this is shite. The BBC have reporters about going in Iran telling you how good it is. AP was in there the other day telling you fucking, whoa, we're opening up MasterCards and all that, and America's peddling this shite. Nah. And these people aren't that thick.
They say that this warning is meant to highlight the risk of arrest and detention of U.S. citizens, particularly those who have a dual national Iranian-American citizenship. They say citizens
It's
traveling
real.
to Iran should very carefully weigh their travel plans, weigh the risks, consider postponing their travel. They point out former Muslims who have converted to other religions, religious activists, and any persons who are actively encouraging Muslims to convert. You are particularly subject to arrest and prosecution. And they say that the U.S. government's ability to assist.
Right. Reading between the lines here, it's either fear propaganda or the US State Department giving a heads up to all their spies that no doubt they have in Iran. I love it when Iran rocks up and goes, these hikers weren't hikers, they're fucking Secret Service, we caught them with all this stuff, and America's like, oh, of course not! You know what I mean? And nobody even questions that, especially the info fucking whores. They have an anti-Iranian, anti-Muslim, and I'm no fucking mere fan of a Muslim than that I'm a Christian and that I'm a Jew. Fuck them all. They're all out there controlling people by their mind melt fucking Judai mind tricks to get them to dance to their merry tune to keep them in power and the money coming into their coffers to drip their churches in gold and keep us poor. And these people are part of the problem. Go and look into all the links to all the evangelical Christian motherfuckers who think that we're here to fucking die to bring around the fucking Armageddon and all that. It's scary. Going to go into that later. Oh shit, I'm pressing the wrong buttons, getting mixed up here.
Any U.S. citizens in Iran in the event of emergency are extremely limited. So this is a pretty dire warning being issued by the State Department. This latest travel advisory is just going to add more fuel to the fire of people who said the Obama administration basically paid a ransom to Iran. The Obama administration paid $400 million in cash, foreign bills.
Calm down, Alex, she's only doing...
I'll smash your teeth in, whore.
Fucking calm down, Alex.
Several U.S. hostages. So, of course, this immediately triggered a lot of outcry from people saying, if you pay a ransom, that it's going to just put a price on the head of every single American who is abroad, could be captured by ISIS, if not extremist government.
And again, they're talking about ISIS as if they're real when it fits their stupid wee narrative. But then they'll turn around and they'll tell you that ISIS is at the border in Mexico going to invade America. And then they'll turn around and go, yes, Hillary Clinton and Obama are the creations of ISIS. They're run by American interests. Mate, go and speak to Spock. Oh man, Spock soundboard. Things to do. Inject some fucking logic into these people. But hey, logic can't exist when you're just out there trying to mind melt people and you're following an agenda-driven script narrative.
But now that's exactly what the State Department is saying is happening in Iran. There's a price put on the head of every...
You know, the State Department are full of liars and corruption and all that. Now they're telling the truth about Iran. Don't go to Iran, anybody. Alert, 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 alert. This time the government's telling the truth.
Every single U.S. citizen that is in that country, they've made the detention of Americans a priority. So by doing this, by detaining Americans there, Iran is basically ensuring that they're going to get those cash drops from not only the Obama administration, but any single presidential administration from here on out who decides to bow to the whims of extremist governments. Leanne McAdoo reporting. For all the breaking news, visit Infowars.com.
Oh no, I've got the Illuminati hacking my phone. Honest, it's true. Remember I seen it on Alex Jones when the CIA hacked his phone live on air? It's happening to me, folks. I can't believe it. Like I'm getting hacked. I don't know who this is. Bring, bring. I better answer it. Hello.
I'll smash your teeth in, whore.
Fuck, it's Alex Jones. He's hacked me. Eject, eject, eject. Proof that Alex Jones is in bed with the NSA just hacked my phone like that. And it was real. Wasn't it, Alex? What was it?
It's real!
It was real. You seen it live. It's real! Remember, who's that wee Josh Stone stuff and all the wee guys that ratted off to RT that first turned up in Infowars? Jesse Ventura's wee boy and Oliver Stone's boy as well. See, when they first turned up in Infowars, I bet you'd have scrubbed the tapes because they were jackasses. They were in a car going, the Illuminati, or the big satanic cults are calling us. Oh, It's laughable. This WWF stunts these people pull, and people fall for the tricks and believe that there's in some sort of fucking... It's crowd cuckoo land. But anyway, so there's... For me, following not just one particular... Sorry about that. Not following one particular media outlet, trying to get a good mosaic and all that. I can see that's part of the anti-Iran, which is coming out of the Israeli lobby after the P5+1 deal, right? That's where I'm standing, right? And it's coming straight from Infowars. Oh, and the US government, who are known liars, but not this time, they're telling the truth. Let me see what else I've got. In fact, I will switch the camera over onto this. See if this is a wee bit of an easier way to do it. Right. Oh, this is...
Joining me now.
Alright, I can only... this is cool. I only need to watch a wee bit of this. Right. And... David Knight, right? Like, I remember when I was an Alex Jones fan, he would pop up every now and again to cover for Alex Jones, and I would wonder why they let him anywhere near a microphone, because he was as dull as dishwasher, he wasn't entertaining. And then obviously every now and again he would get his Bible out and try and bash you over the head with it, right? Again, so me reading between the lines and agree with me, disagree with me, I don't care. I kind of see David Knight as kind of like Alex Jones' Christian evangelical guardian in the Infowars, and he's been with them for day dot, right? And if you don't believe me, listen to this guy, right? And then these people are the ones that are standing up and telling you the truth, and they cannot tell you the truth because they're cemented in a belief system. If Satan himself, who I don't believe in, by the way, but this moron does, if Satan himself manifested himself in front of this guy and went, "Ooga booga booga, Satan, I'm the only one, tell everybody that I'm real," this guy would rock up tomorrow and go, "I've never seen Satan, Jesus will save your life," because he's lying to you. He's coming from a set belief system which is shackling him. He's shackled his mind. But anyway, if you don't believe me, listen to this.
Oh, it's Steve Quayle. Of course, you can find him at stevequayle.com. That is QUAYLE.com.
Right, and again, if you just want to go and get a flavour of who this guy is and what he's doing, right, there's obviously buying your gold, you know what I mean? Yes, gold is more valuable than money. That's why I'll exchange it for money. Makes perfect sense in an Orwellian Wonderland scam, doesn't it? Yes, never sell your gold. Stock up in gold, but I will sell you my stockpile of gold. Are you not fucking saving up for the apocalypse as well? You know what I mean? Think about the logic. Is it just me? Spock, what do you think? He's silent tonight. I need to get a soundboard. But Steve Quayle, right, I've never heard the guy before. I've been out at Infowars for some time now, right? But he's talking about giants and ancient history, which is fascinating and stuff, right? But again, it all boils down to believing the mumbo-jumbo in the Bible and not actually, in my humble opinion, understanding the Bible, what it is. It's a set of books. Not written by one person, written by many men with lots of interesting analogies and hidden knowledge in it, that if you've got the fucking eyes to see beyond the fucking shit that the lies that the church has been peddling about the book from its inception, all these people are doing is, I believe they're part of the Counter-Reformation, getting everybody to believe in goblins and demons and fucking shit like that, rather than believing in reality, or what I perceive to be reality. These people are keeping people's heads in the clouds. But anyway, that's just my humble opinion. You don't need to agree with it. Now, go and check out what he's talking about as well, and you'll see the heavy slant towards biblical prophecy. The evangelical end times coming. Tuck your dick between your legs and cluck like a chicken. There's nothing you can do. Go out and buy your AR-15. Genesis 6 giants, right? So again, you can get the flavour of where this guy's coming from, and he's been in coast to coast, right? I don't know, yous make of that what yous want. I just want to point out who these people are, so yous know that
Donald Trump, my opinion, is God's prosecuting attorney.
Shit. Jumping the shark, jumping the shark. Oh no, have I jumped the shark? Oh no, this is it. Is this the one I was playing? Ah,
And Steve, you know, we wanted to talk about World War III. As we mentioned here as we're talking to each other before the break, one of my favorite movies has been Blast from the Past. And I think we're kind of...
Yes, the Hollywood satanic movies that are all brainwashing you and all that. My favourite movie star is this. Here's a movie star here. Here, watch this movie. Watch this movie. And nobody can see the wood for the trees. It's like fucking Mark Dice. He worships celebrity and slags people who worship celebrity. But we'll get into Mark Dice later if I've got time.
kind of at the point in real life that they ended up that film where you got the guy pacing off his underground bunker again. But what do you see happening in terms of the revival of tensions? The Cold War has certainly been started up successfully in Ukraine. We've got issues happening in the South China Sea, territorial issues where China is coming in and trying to establish domination in that part, being challenged by the U.S. military. Talk about what you see happening in light of the new Cold War. Will it turn into a new hot war?
Well, I think we are already seeing the opening salvos of a hot war. You know, one of the headlines in one of the articles that was really putting forth the idea that the billionaires are headed to their bunkers.
Yeah.
And I think it was...
In New Zealand?
Yeah, in New Zealand, other places, every place around the world. Big money has
Right, now, I also want to point out at this point, see when you're playing devil's advocate or being genuinely unbiased or analysing each bit of information fairly or the same, analyse the BBC as you analyse this bullcrap, right, and vice versa, so on and so forth. Now, the BBC, you understand, well, I don't know, for me, and I have grown to understand the BBC does not have to lie to you to create a propaganda programme and a fake narrative. They can create a programme with full of truths, but they're only telling you that side of the truths, if you get me. A narrative, a wee narrow window. You know what I mean? Like, you see a wee creep and see a shadow and it isn't the full picture. The thing me in a cave, the thing me I can't quite remember right now, the analogy I can't quite remember right now. These people are the same because when I criticise Infowars, they'll come, but it's true, they are got to document. Aye, but look where they're taking you. They're taking you into sitting fucking bunkered down with an AR-15 fucking Berkey water filter fucking with storable food that goes off every couple of years, so you need to it's just canned shit. Anyway, I digress. Let's see how long it takes it to float into fairyland.
Says to big information brokers, the intelligence agency.
Aloha. Am I back in the room? Should be back in the room. Right, so I'm starting from scratch here. Basically, my internet connection, I've been losing it all day, man. I'm doing some work on it or something, and I think I'm losing it again. It's just coming and going like a bitch. I don't know how long this is going to last. It seems to be coming and going. I've been fucking about with my internet connection all day. So I'm going to see if I can roll with it. Right, it seems to be working right. So 2:05 I was in on that. Video was interrupted, right. It's coming and going. Hopefully whatever Virgin's doing. See, they always do it at night time for some fucking reason. There's nothing I can really do. It's just basically them fucking with my upload speed. And as we fuck up with my upload speed as it's hitting 0. If I've not got that constant bandwidth of my upload speed, boom. Anyway, so I just don't know what to do with myself. I'll have the download. I'm imagining my download speed is fine.
Joining me now is Steve.
So I was about 2 minutes in. Right, let me see. If we... Scotty, how we doing? I just can't do it, Captain. Bet you that cut out. That was probably one of my funniest jokes in the world there as well. Don't know if this is staying or going. Betty, get your tits out. Hope you're not talking to me again, Alan. I've already got my tits out. Anyway, let's get on with this bullcrap while I think something's going on here anyway. I'm trying to monitor this. It keeps chopping in and out. If we... Scotty, how we doing? I just can't do it, Captain. Right, it seems like the audio might be actually broadcasting, which is okay, but the picture's a wee bit fucked up. Right, I can handle that. It means you can still hear what's going on. So I left this at 2 minutes 5. Let's batter back in. With these we'll be able to see all the nuclear bombs going on. Lovely. I mean, who doesn't like a nuclear bomb in the morning when you have an evangelical Christian poking you in the direction of the apocalypse? Who dare say these people have an agenda?
And let me share this. I think, and again, Alex and I have both made the statement, we're not Russophiles, but it's astonishing to me that there are actual people who represent the United States in Congress and Senate who take nuclear war as kind of a casual, well, you know, we'll just go bomb this or bomb that.
Yeah, and it's reflected in the American population as well. They're very casual about it, unlike the Russians. But of course, the Russians have a memory.
Don't worry, citizens. Alex Jones has a tub of iodine pills that he will sell you at the next break. But again, this isn't fear agenda driven based bullcrap to sell you evangelical go and die for the name of Jerusalem crap. In the meantime, take your tangerine and your iodine pills because the nuclear war is coming, and these people have the picture of it.
Massive destruction going back to World War II. We didn't see that here in America, the people who survived.
Well, the current entity in the White House has been destroying the military for the last 8 years of his reign. The Russians have been...
Now, we're getting to say it now. It's not that there's some truth to it and all that as well, but you get the exact same rhetoric over here in the UK to justify more spending on the military-industrial complex, which again is cognitive dissonance to me. You know what I mean? It's like, I hate war, so let's spend more money on the military-industrial complex. And it's not that I'm on either side, because I'm on nobody's side. But you get the same rhetoric, fear rhetoric from Infowars, as you do as the UK column. There was another... I heard the UK column quoting... Now, it was an interesting story. You could argue it was an interesting story about the BBC bullcrap, Islamophobia, fucking documentary the BBC done. I think I might have it in here, actually. I can't remember if I picked it up. And it shows you that the BBC, with its classic cultures, hating Muslim stuff, is working... sometimes singing from the same hymn sheet as Infowars. Do bear in mind, Alex Jones has been on the BBC.
Building up. By the way, Russians have some very sophisticated weapons. I remember years ago when I started on talk radio, David,
Ooh, lovely. The Russians have big things that can blow us up. But don't worry, citizens, duck and cover. Your God will save you.
Vladimir Zhirinovsky, you know, they used to call him Mad Vlad. He talked about a weapon system called the Ellipton. Yeah.
If you put people in the mindset the nuclear apocalypse is coming, and to believe in the Bible as evangelicals do, and it's the end times and all this shit, you're putting some people in some fucked up places. I'm going to argue, and in a very unrealistic, in a place of fear, in a place that you're very easily controlled. Oh, this man over here, because he's wearing a funny costume, can speak to God more than you can. So quick, ask him what, give me money and I shall save you from whatever God you fucking care in today. What do you believe in? Anything. Yes, just give me money.
LIPTOM. And, you know, they're not idle boasts. And I've seen some really...
I mean, replace this with the music from Top Gun and it's pretty much the same. Down, down to the danger zone. You know what I mean? Right, we're all pretty, I don't know what I say, we're all. It's kind of, and when you critically think about Top Gear, it's hard to think it wasn't an advertisement for the military-industrial complex to make them look so honourable, cool, and all that good stuff and whatnot. Look at this. Whoa, look how sexy. Oh, they've got some really lovely weapons. And do bear in mind, and again, I'm not some libertard or something like that who is anti-gun. I'm anti-prohibition on everything. Everything. From guns, everything. I'm anti-prohibition. Very simple place of morals. Who the fuck am I to tell any other man or woman what they can own, put their hands on, ingest, smoke or whatever? Each to their own. And that's the attitude I think everybody should have, but that is just me. But hey, no, it's bad, fucking handles of guns and shit, man. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
Say provocative moves to almost get them to strike first. You know, look, we're surrounding Russia, and that's called encirclement. And look, I mean, when I say look, people, please open your eyes. You know, maybe you guys should have a new Infowars binocular special so people can see beyond their nose. And I'm not kidding. Okay, what is happening is that, and Alex and I talked about this. The virtual world has robbed people's ability to relate to the real. Difference in the ability to protect.
But hold on! How can you criticize this man? He's saying everything I believe in too! Yes, don't think about that. Just always suck the cock of everybody that rocks up and says, it's not as if it's a tried and tested technique known to politicians. They stand in front of you, say what they want, say what they know you want to hear, gain your loyalty, and screw you over. But no, these men are honourable.
Protect your population determines your nuclear policy. Russia, another headline just on Drudge a couple days ago. Putin building.
Just on Drudge the other day ago. It's kind of weird. Infowars seems like a regurgitator for Breitbart and Drudge, with a wee sprinkle of fucking Alex Jones bullcrap on top. Is that a fair analysis of Infowars? Breitbart, with a different flavour for a different demographic, ran by the same people.
More bunkers, you know, and the Russian missile systems are S-500. The ability to field more submarines, the ability to update and
Again, he's not fear-mongering. This isn't. He's just giving you all the warnings and stuff. Right, combine that with an evangelical Christian who wants to bring about the fucking apocalypse. He's setting the mind, he's setting the scene.
Upgrade, and the ability of the strength of will. See, here's what you've got. You've got somebody who knows what he can do, telling the rest of the world, you better realize what we can do. You see the destruction of the American military, and I have a different reason for that. I believe that because of the war against God in this country, you know, it's God's the one that gave us the victories. I mean, half the...
Right, there you go. For anybody who, critical thinking mind, and I don't have a problem with people believing in anything they want to believe in. The Christian God, that God, this God, that God, this... I just don't understand why free-thinking, critical-thinking human beings are so fucking eager to fall behind a man-made story that, if you think about it critically, has been controlling man since its inception. It's been manipulated since its inception. I don't know if I'm back in the room. Again, it's the Illuminati that's hacking me, or it's just Virgin fucking up the upload speed and stuff. They've been faking about all day. Let me see if this is kicking in. Is it kicking in? Is it kicking in? Is it kicking in? Sorry about this, guys and girls, if you can't actually hear me. I don't even know. Nah, shit. You're live. Right, everything's coming through as my internet connection's back on, so it's probably a sync. Oh, there we go. Back in the room. So, without further ado, because we don't like do. I do run, I do run. I need to figure out what button I need to press, and let's talk about. I think this guy was just starting to put out his preaching credentials. I think it was coming blatantly obvious that the guy's maybe got the evangelical Christian, who, if you go and analyse what they're all about, it's about dying in the name of Israel. It's crazily warped.
Airplanes can't fly. Air Force is going down to the salvage yard in Arizona to pick parts, you know. But
We've had air superiority for such a long period of time, and yet, where is the point of
and they're trying to paint America in some sort of a weak position where the same people will pull out the graph and go, America spends fucking 10 billion times more than anybody else in the world on its defence system and defence and whatnot. So it doesn't make sense to me. It's cognitive. Again, they'll tell you different things at different points when it fits the point they're trying to get across. Yeah, look at America, they're spending too much on their military. The military industrial complex is taking over. But the military's dead weak, it's getting torn down and stuff. It's Trump rhetoric. So, I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody stop and analyse maybe the political agendas that the so-called alternative medias are putting into people's nuts?
attack really in the military by the Satanists against men at the Air Force Academy?
Yes.
That's where they come in.
By the Satanists, right? Now, I'm not saying there aren't Satanists out there, but I'm saying Satan is a religion, right? I'm saying it's as retarded as all these other, in my opinion, man-made religions, constructs by man to control other men, and no man or woman should obey another man or woman's law. I mean, who are these people with their funny wigs and their funny sayings and their funny titles? Oh, I'm Lord Farquhar, so thus I will stand in front of you and deem you dead on arrival, or put him in a jail. But anyway, I digress.
Oh man, you know what, David?
Overturn the expression of religion and then establish, the celebration of these pagan rituals there at the Air Force Academy.
I'm glad you bring that up because the
Right, so they're into all this pagan, Satanism, demons and goblins. Let's see if they turn on the Illuminati tard shit.
idea is that they actually think, and this is something that people lose track of, in the Illuminati elite Luciferian world.
No names, no numbers, just big goblins and masks. These people get you to believe in the show at the front of the curtain, not the man behind the curtain, even though they'll tell you about that stuff. But ultimately, they're part of the counter-reformation, in my opinion. Ooga booga booga! There's goblins and demons and shit coming to get you! Aye, sorry mate, I'll sort of put... And again, like, I do believe in God. It's just so complex to even explain what I'm fucking to me. And God should be unique, in my humble opinion, God should be unique to every person. Everybody should be allowed to have as many or what God they want to have. I am a Satanist because I don't believe in the Christian Bible. I do believe in the Christian Bible, but I believe it's different to what other people interpret it as. I believe it's a book with a lot of analogies, a lot of hidden messages, so much more than anybody can ever understand, but so much so that everybody should try to understand it from day dot, or free thinkers. Rather than the church going, this is what this book means, people have read it and went, what does it mean? Let me interpret it my own way. That's where I stand. Now, so big fat hairy Illuminati, Satanists, spiders, Luciferian elites destroying the American military.
They actually believe that they have the weapon systems to take on God. Now,
They actually believe. I mean, listen, like for as well, right? As a Rangers fan, right? As a Rangers, I know more about Celtic than any other person on this planet. Not because I like them, but because I hate them. And it's the same with this shite. The more they fucking try and teach you about demons and goblins and Illuminati, fucking... Right, now, go and look into Illuminati and where the resurrection of the Illuminati came from. It came from the same guy who came back peddling the piss about Albert Pikes. Now listen to this for a connection. Go into my channel. Everybody hates this fucking clip, but I love it. Put Albert Pike into my 2 channels or one of them and you'll get this clip. And it's talking about the Albert Pike 3 World Wars. It's bullcrap. It's lies and fiction. And it was the same English guy. And at the time, I can't remember his name, but I've got the documents. I've got the screenshots and stuff and show you his name and stuff and what he was all about. He basically went to South America and came back with a lot of shit who he said he got from a Jesuit priest down there. One of it was the Illuminati. He resurrected the myth of the Illuminati. Now, this was during the Victorian era. So he was like the Victorian Alex Jones, and he was selling books and bull crap. And he was also selling the Albert Pike 3 World War stuff. Now, and this was at the same time, the Victorian era, when the height of the Victorian era, when all the Victorian Masons and the occults, all the elites of the Victorian elites that were into all the occult shit. Yes, they were. Fuck, you just need to go and look at their architecture. Shit, I lost my train of thought there. We're right into these stories and gobbling them up. But in hindsight, if you investigate the source of these stories, it was a Jesuit priest in Chile who peddled the re-emergence of the Illuminati and the Albert Pike 3 World Wars with the Zionist bullcrap, right? Obviously Zionism didn't exist and all this sorts of crap when Albert Pike... But don't let that stop a good fucking bit of bullcrap. Scratch beneath the circus and stuff, peddling this stuff. There's a link with the Jesuits. Now, who the fuck are the Jesuits? Well, we've got a Pope as a Jesuit, but let's nobody talk about that, eh? An open Jesuit is the fucking Pope. Go and look at the Jesuit oath. Go and look why the Jesuits were created. Who the Jesuits were created to counter. Why the Jesuits were created as the fucking police force of the Vatican to protect the Vatican against the Reformation. And then once they protected the Vatican against the Reformation, they then went about to counter the Reformation. Go and check out the fucking Jesuit Bible, the Jesuit oath. They will usurp, they will pretend to be others. And, oh man, so it's, so you've got that link there with the Jesuits and the Alex Jones of the day. But anyway, I digress.
My simple question to that is, who do you think made the raw materials and created them simply by speaking them into existence? You really believe what you make with those can take...
Right, so there he's telling you that all these raw materials and all that have been made into existence by God, who's obviously because he's modelling himself on him with a big grey beard, who sits in a cloud in the sky because that's the Christian God, and went Shazam and created the earth in 7 days. That's what these lunatics genuinely believe. Back in the room. It's Richard Branson. It's the Illuminati. They're trying to stop me in my tracks and exposing the alternative media and the evangelical bullcrap they're spouting. But anyway, let me see if I'm back in the room. Right, hold on. Right, there I'm back in the room. Nah, I think it's just a problem with Virgin because they've been fanning about with my internet connection's been dropping in and out all day, so I think it's just one of those bits of bullcrap. So I don't know how long we'll soldier on with this. If it drops out again, that's going to be it, because it will just be a pattern that's continuing. But if it stays in, I'll continue on because I'm actually enjoying this. But in the evening, let me go out to the chat room and say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Thanks everybody that has watched and stuff. Remember, you can feel free to stick a wee thumbs up if you do appreciate it, or even a thumbs down. Why not? All the links below, and feel free to share it with your friends, family or foes. Nemi, Freaks, Truth Seeker, Lewis, Heather, Dark Light, how you doing? Blazing, Huxley, how you doing? Fuck, I'm trying to remember what you... Oh, fuck, I can't even be asked. Heather, Nemi in the evening, one and all. Truth Seeker, Gas Mask, how you doing? Jamesy Boy, Lewis and Nemi, thanks for joining. So hopefully it looks like it's actually sticking up the new, but once they start exposing the Illuminati, it will be Richard Branson will just take my interweb privileges away. I'm laughing now, but it won't be when it happens, but I just think it's Virgin fucking up the new. They're fiddling with my box. But anyway, what I want to do now, thanks to everybody that's joined. Sorry about all the bill crap, nothing I can really do to be honest with you, but anyway, so talked about that. Hold on, is it still going on and off? The stream should be alright. James, I'm saying it should be good on my end, man. I'm getting a clean stream, so clean your pipe. Jamesy boy, clean your pipe. See if you can get the stream working. Grease that pipe. But anyway, let's figure out what screen I'm even showing you and stuff. Now, this shows you. Here's right wing watch. Now, this is obviously left wing people watching the right wing to point and laugh at them.
Donald Trump, in my opinion, is God's prosecuting attorney. He's laying out the evidence, and it's like everything evil is swarming upon him.
Now, if you weren't sure about this guy before, here he's in a more extreme bit saying Donald Trump has been sent by God. Brought to you by Infowars. Donald Trump sent by God. Buy your gold.
I think that the fascinating thing about this is that, you probably heard this, but I gave a word that I really felt was an answer to prayer. And God said, before I allow America to be destroyed by the rest...
And remember, all these time when you were a kid, when your head was filled with mumble-jumble bullshit from all angles. When you used to try to speak to God, or maybe I'm the only one, but never got a fucking answer, or never got a sign. And then you were sitting thinking to yourself, maybe I'm different from these lunatics who say they can speak to God. And then growing up and coming to the conclusion, these people are either frauds or fucking crazy. But, hey, who am I to call somebody who thinks Donald Trump is sent by God? In fact, I think he said he's God's attorney. Who am I to call this guy bat shit motherfucking crazy? Brought to you by Infowars. Let's get on. And remember, if you take your iodine pills and drink your tangy tangerine, you could think like this crazy man too.
In Chinese, okay? Now this is hard to take. I'm going to reveal the sins of America's leaders to the people, and the people sins before holy God.
Doesn't that biblically always happen? Before a country goes under judgment, they get warning after warning. And
doesn't that biblically always happen? Oh my... Right, here's Alex Jones, the critical thinker, speaking to an evil evangelical, in my humble opinion, maniac, marching people, onward Christian soldiers and all that. Ah, man. No good, no likey, no comprendi.
and one really big warning.
I believe the big warning's coming. I believe the ultimate warning is coming.
I believe you're full of shit.
Steve's taught me a lot about this. There's no alien.
Yes, I never really thought for myself. This guy rattled off some rhetoric. I kinda liked it, and I'm going to rattle it off now. Do you like my cash?
There's demons.
I used to like Burt Reynolds.
And Steve has a great explanation. He's taught me about this. Where these demons come from.
Demons and goblins and fairies. Steve will sell you gold and tell you where the demons come from. Okay, Burt Reynolds wannabe, tell me where the demons come from.
And we know that fallen angels.
We know. Me, I don't know. You're spouting pish. You've read the Bible and came to a different conclusion I have. Because you've read the Bible and not interpreted it for yourself. You've not thought about this logically. You've read the Bible, man. Hey, preacher man, tell me what this means. Okay.
Rebelled against God, came to this earth, and we know that they had sex with human women.
We know that these demons had sex with human women. Buy your tangy tangerine and what was the DNA pills that will keep your brain working strong. It's got shit in it that sounds really fucking cool. Molecules from fish eyes and shit.
And we know that the offspring were these entities that Steve will talk about.
That's in the Bible.
Yeah, it's all biblical.
And that's why the elite
That's in the Bible.
try to intermarry is to keep that bloodline, right?
I'm sorry, this isn't, I know this is somebody who's wanting to help them sell their books. Alex Jones either believes, you couldn't sit there and go, you couldn't sit there and let people get away with that stuff. You're talking fairy nonsense. I can believe a lot of stuff, man. But not, oh man, if you can't see the Illuminati, like, look, go and look into your history, what the Reformation was all about, right? And to sum it up, right, it was pretty much the church had a monopoly on fucking knowledge, the book, reading, everything. And people rocked up and went, nah, let's burn down the churches and let people read and actually get away from, the language at the time was superstition. Like fairy stories, mumble jumble bullshit. These people are taking us back to a world of superstitions. Illuminati, goblins. And it's not that there isn't a bloodline and all that. Oh, man. They're selling you the Bible on the back of what's going on right now to hyper and to bring about fucking biblical prophecy.
Absolutely.
The idea is Satan knew that if he could contaminate the human DNA, he could prevent the coming of Jesus. Because Jesus had to be of pure DNA. And a lot of the Bible, a lot of the really awful things that happen, entire cities.
Go and read the Bible and fucking think what Jesus really is. Is Jesus one man, or is he hundreds of men that have done good things with a lot of analogies rolled into fuck? Go and look into what everybody's opinion of Jesus who really is, not the mumble jumble bullcrap son of God, because I don't. I give up with these people, but and. Alex Jones' best pals believe this stuff. This is Alex Jones' heartland. Anyway, right, I digress. Yous believe that stuff. If yous want to, this actually takes longer than I thought, but let's see what else I've got up here. Is nuclear war possible? Let me have a wee look at somebody else. Alright, remember, it was just last week I was talking about the way that fucking all Alex Jones does is peddle drudge shit. Not only, predominantly peddles drudge stuff. He drudges up drudge stuff and adds a Alex Jones spin to it. And Breitbart stuff. The people have got political agendas to sell you. Wake up! And here we go, Hillary Clinton talking about shutting down Breitbart and the ilk, and Alex Jones wanting to put Breitbart and Infowars in the same breath. Comprendi? I don't even need to play the clip. I'm not even going to, but look, it's in their own title. and the Hillary Clinton does not mention, Hillary Clinton's camp does not mention Infowars. They mention Breitbart and that type of media, but only Breitbart is a different case. I'm paraphrasing a wee bit, but Alex Jones and whoever wrote this title, and I'd imagine Alex Jones has got heavy editorial oversight on most stuff, as he has confidentiality agreements as well written into his contracts with his employees. He's quite happy to put the link between Breitbart and Infowars where there was none. So he's trying to, basically he's trying to jump on the coattails of Breitbart's kudos that it's getting for Hillary Clinton's camp coming out and naming him by name. And if you, and I'm saying that to point out the alliances, the obvious repeating alliances, products, political agenda driven news sources that is turning up on Infowars. Now, again, I do want to try and, it's not just fucking picking on Infowars, but it's trying to give you a flavour of the all-round media. Now, this is a book that everybody should go and check out. This is Mark Dicey's, I think it was his first book he produced, right? Do you know how the guy who, look at these morons, these celebrity worshipping morons, and then all he does is worship celebrity? I'll get onto that as well. Just bear in mind, cognitive dissidence. Is Mark Dice for real? Or is this guy trying to sell his wares and over time has jumped on bandwagons that he's thought he's been able to sell books and peddle bullcrap and do a few media stunts and make himself a few shekels? Again, I don't think this guy's ever said the word Palestinian in his life. He stays away from anything of importance and talks about celebrities. But look at where the man started. So, Mark Dice instills in minds of men that, contrary to popular belief, countless beautiful girls do not have boyfriends and are in fact slightly single and lonely. Sorry, I'm fucking... I can't do this. He offers numerous simple strategies, right? So this is the mind of a psychopath. Sorry, I'm not writing that. Like, take this for what I'm no psychologist, right? But see if one of my mates came up to me and went, "Hey man, I'll tell you a strategy to go and get women." What the fuck are you, some sort of a creepy rapist? Fucking go out with a game plan, quarterback, black book, fuck. You know what I mean? That's just creepy. But maybe this is just normal in Mark Dice world. To start conversations with girls in any situation and walk away with their phone number and your first date already scheduled on pre-date screening, as he calls it. I don't know what that means. Also learn how to subtly convey your assets, financial, social, emotional and spiritual, to women so they know what they have to offer in a relationship. Aside from pick-up strategies, that's where Mark Dice started. Not trying to conquer the New World Order, not telling you about the Illuminati, which doesn't really exist anymore and is just a fable made to fucking keep people in some sort of a stupid retard laid place of unthinkingness. But he started pick-up strategies. This is the Mark Dice. If you go down here, frequently bought together. There's these other books that he started out as well, other books from Mark Dice. Now remember the guy who slags you off for looking at artists and stuff? Well, let's powerful, simple, effective. The book on dating simply rocks. J-Dog, co-host of VH1's The Pickup Artist. So Mark Dice has celebrity endorsements for his dating, how to con women into your bed book. So again, fighting the New World Order or shill. Complete fraudulent shill. But let's have a look at his Facebook page. And he's linked to Infowars. Reporter, hilariously fraudulent slip whores into Infowars. This is when he was arguing with Alex Jones, probably over some revenue stream, something like that. Let's have a look at his video. Boom shakalaka, removed and Google washed by the guy who fights for freedom and against censorship, but who was happy to slag Alex Jones off until he could make money from him. Mark, well done, Mark the Shell Dice. But let's go and see what this guy's doing to save the New World Order. Because I'm sure this guy's doing...
Thankfully, we made it through the work week without a Black Lives Matter mob starting...
Yes, what this guy's trying to do is inflame racial tension by kinda not coming at this from the perspective that these are all just kinda... like, he's trying to he's the opposite of the Black Lives Matter. Idiots that's trying to inflame idiots to go out and do idiotic things. He's the opposite side of the coin. He's trying to inflame other idiots to go and confront these idiots and do idiotic things. But dresses it up as, I'm not racist, I'm just pointing at these thugs. But they're not.
A riot and burning down segments of American cities and...
Sections of American cities, I'm so fast, I think. What is it with all these... like, I don't know, I've heard him speak when he doesn't sound like he's got a lisp. Alex Jones on radio sounds like he's got a lisp. Kev Baker sounds like he's not got any teeth sometimes. It's the strangest thing. Whatever he's doing to his voice, it sounds like he's got no teeth sometimes. And Mark Dice sounds like Sylvester the cat sometimes as well.
Looting and attacking white people, but take a look at what these twits...
What these twits? And my fat cheeks... Oh shit, sorry.
Just tweeted on Twitter. This black...
Just tweeted on Twitter? Easy for you to say, pussycat.
Woman says, so no one's gonna kill Donald Trump? I wish somebody would kill Donald Trump already. He talks so much...
Right, so, like, if you can't see that this is pretty much aimed at... like, it's all black rhetoric. And I can't, I'm getting bad eyesight, so I can't even see if all the fucking avatars are black and all that, right? He's got the word black thugs and all that. Race baiting, fat fucking titted piece of shit filth. Sorry to use that word, but he's race baiting. This guy is driving America potty. And here's another, funnily enough, black man making a fool of himself.
Black power movement, black love, black understanding of
Mark Dice, do you wear a bra with those tits?
self. It's called subtle oppression. Subtle oppression.
As a woman, I tend to agree with you that...
Oh! He's just came out live! Mark Dice admits that not man tits, they're his real mammary glands.
I'm really tired of people, misgendering me just because I tend to look male.
Nice, I do understand.
You could find any retard of any demographic of anywhere, but he just coincidentally finds another black retard on the street and quite happy to film and send it out. Now, again...
Talk radio station KAB...
Here's another example of... Right, so I've shown you why I think... And again, go and look at... In fact, let's do that right now. Let me go and show you his celebrity worship. And it's not too hard to show Mark Dice's celebrity worship. What I should actually do as well... Right, notice he doesn't have his dating book up here. You do not want people to know that you con people into your bed, you fat-titted fucking shell? Anyway. Right, I think I've went through that evangelical bullcrap. Here's his book. Right, on it. Right, let's just go... Oh, I don't want my Firefox crap now on me. Right, so let's have a look at this guy who slags people for worshiping celebrity. Let's see how much he pays attention to celebrities. And if not celebrities, like the same kind of people that, I don't know, let's have a look. Hillary Clinton, slagging off black people, slagging off black people, slagging off black people, slagging off libertards. So again, that's polarising every single bit of it. You can clearly see the political agenda as well. Can you see the political agenda? Can you see it? Slagging off Dr. Hillary Clinton, and again, I hate Hillary Clinton, But this guy has a clear political agenda. Human sacrifice, everybody jumped on that bandwagon. I'll go into F.E.A.R as well later on, talking about that. Ryan Locks, I don't know who that guy is. I think he's a celebrity in America. Who, see, when I was a Mark Dice watcher, and yes, I was at a point, and I noticed I no longer know the name of the greatest rap artist, celebritard over in America, because I don't fucking watch Mark Dice. Dr. Drew, talking about Hillary, slagging off black people. Can you see the pattern, folks? Can you see? Is this painting a mosaic for you? CNN issue for talking about slagging the Black Lives Matter shit again. Me thinks you're obsessing about certain things here. Celebrities and slagging off black people and making fools of your fellow citizens who are what you would say are programmed zombies. So it's no fault of their own, but let's point and laugh at them anyway. There's Justin Bieber. I always wanted to know the latest Justin Bieber gossip, but you dress it up as taking the piss out of him, and ultimately, if you watch Mark Dice, you will know the latest Justin Bieber gossip. Why fill your head with that shite, Mark Dice? So hopefully you can see the point and where I'm getting my opinions from. Right, anyway, so that's enough of that. And again,
are you serious? Are you serious?
Oh, beautiful. I'm going to get into this guy. Are you serious? But let me finish off in Mark Dice. Because I just want to touch on the fact again, it doesn't have to be lies. It doesn't have to be... I worked, actually I was unsubscribed to him since I started doing not the Infowars nightly news. I have resubbed to him. But anyway, I'll now watch him. And it's not as if you can't pick up information, and I did pick this up elsewhere, by the way. Because these people don't do anything other than regurgitate with their own slants on it. So he was talking about that guy Dr. Drew, who again I think's another celebrity. News celebrity, but I don't even know who this guy is. I think he's a doctor, and his surname's Drew, and he's a news doctor. Again, do you know how these known liars, but because what he's saying's true this time, let's believe him.
BC out of Los Angeles, one of the biggest talk stations in the country,
Shuffling Suckacash,
has Orwellianly censored an interview given by Dr. Drew where he admits that Hillary Clinton has brain damage, and then
he talks about the two-party paradigm and then goes on to sell you Donald Trump for president. And again, I would advise you to go and watch the fucking story elsewhere away from Mark Dice. He's really one of the worst ones out there. But he's talking about, I think Hillary Clinton is crazy as a motherfucker, and I think she has got brain damage. And I'm not disputing it. I wanted to use this as an example as how even the shills will say things that you categorically agree with. And sometimes you can use them for good information sources. Now let's get to this guy, Paul Beagley. This is another evangelical Christian. Now he's an evangelical Christian preacher. Go and look at his channel, he's funny. God told him to start a YouTube channel. That's right, folks. Not to save the world, not to feed the hungry. God came and spoke to him because he's more special than you. Remember, he hears voices in his head, not because he's fucking crazy, but because he's special. I mean, let's listen to this special guy. He is special. And hopefully the link that is lost isn't the one that shows his link to Israeli News Live, which is a Jew, and you see the evangelicals working in conjunction with the Jews to try and bring around the apocalypse, which... it's crazy.
Yes, well, Bart Begley over at his website, the Crusader Journal, has a breaking report.
The Crusader Journey has a breaking report. Yes, I always read the Crusader Journal in the morning and think they don't have an agenda.
ISIS, the Islamic State, has released a new video urging their supporters to follow the lead of the Nice.
There you go, he's spouting ISIS propaganda. There is the evangelical Christians, controlled by the Jews, or at least on point with the Jews, or the Zionist Jews, to be more accurate, sorry. The Zionist Jews propaganda and the apocalypse bullcrap, openly spouting ISIS propaganda, probably from Site, which is Rita Katz, which is known Mossad, Israeli intelligence at the very least. So the circle is complete for me. Now, as I said, I think this link might actually be disappeared. Right, I don't think it's a great conspiracy. I think this was them talking about a live chat. But this was talking about a live chat with this guy. I think his name Ben Nanoon, and he's the head guy that does a YouTube channel, Israeli News 1. I think I might have a clip in here of him.
Watching Israeli News Live, a quick take of our broadcast here. And as you can see on the screen behind you,
this is the guy who does one-on-ones with Paul Beagley. The reason I wanted to show you is, on the surface, this guy's a Jew. And on the surface, Paul Beagley's a Christian, but they are peddling the same fear porn, bull crap, apocalypse propaganda shite. Go to their channels and put in Illuminati. See how many times they talk about the Illuminati to suck you in, to see that Alex Jones, the people that are getting you to believe in demons, these people, the religious Zionist Jews, peddler of the fucking religious propaganda to get you in a mindset that rivers of blood is a good thing because the apocalypse doesn't mean the end, it means the beginning. You know what I mean? These people are crazy. Batshit fucking crazy. And sorry for having to call them all out for being as batshit crazy as each other. So again, go and check that out, Israeli News Live. That last link would have shown you the connection between the two channels, but they've took it down.
Are you serious? Are you serious? I don't want to wake up this baby.
And again, this just goes to show this is an evangelical Christian reporting a very biased view that Gaza rockets hit Israeli towns. For no reason, unprovoked attack. It's not as if there's a genocide or a... what do you call that? Oh, fuck. Not a genocide's when you're exterminating people, but what do you call it when you're, like, socially cleansing an area? Changing the demographics. They're bringing in all the Jews, they've got Hunnell's agreements with all these Western countries for fucking Jewish immigration. They keep flooding that area, more illegal immigration. We can't throw people out their houses now. Nobody can fucking call a spade and say what's actually happening. You have the pricks like this that stand up and say he's a man of God and a man of peace, and he can't rock up and call a spade of what's happening in that area of the world. Me thinks you're full of shite, Paul Beagley.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Are you serious? I got it.
Oh, this is the prophecy alert, Art of the Covenant agreement, and this is him talking about Netanyahu visiting Ethiopia and them building the third temple, right? So again, spouting prophecy, right? And I don't know, it's coming from the what is it? The Christian Judeo hierarchy who have a fucking dog in the fight to make you believe they're bullshit. That's where it's coming from. Make you believe onward Christian soldiers and all that bull crap. But anyway, so hopefully you can see his flavour. Tax breaks for blacks only. Yeah, yet again, see, you hate the blacks. Stupid blacks. Hey, there's a stupid black man. Thank you, Mark Dice. Wow. Is this an Illuminati blood sacrifice at CERN or PSYOPs? Hold on one little second. I don't know if I've got this or if it'll make sense. I wonder if... where did I get that stuff from? I'm sure I had a folder of Albert Pike. I can't find it anymore. Put it in my Masonic stuff. Useful. British shit, sorry man, but it is worthwhile me doing, if I do find this. Topics. I had feckin' Albert Pike. Bertha. Space Freeman. circle where the Knights Templar, if I put it in there. Oh, here we go, Pike's predictions. Ah, shit. Look at the amount. Oh, fuck. Look at the amount of stuff I've got. Right, if I can find something here. Theodore Herzl. That's the founder of the fucking Illuminati or something, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Here's the two guys here. I want Mazzini. Right here, aye. So, this will actually be worthwhile. Oh, hello, Scott Hogan. Lovable troll. Scott Hogan in Glasgow. Oh, he's blocked me for his Facebook. I'm like, oh, dear me. Anyway, let me get somebody else up. Where was I? Notes, topics, Pike's prediction, and William Guy Carr. This was the Alex Jones of his day, right? Was an English-born Canadian naval officer and an author. Through his accounts of wartime naval experience, found sorry, I'm reading this off of two screens. This is why I'm jumping everywhere. Trying to get the audio a bit better. Through his accounts of wartime naval experience found a general audience, he is best remembered today for his conspiracy theorists, the most influential sort in creating the American Illuminati demonology, according to the American folklorist Bill Ellis. Carr was also the author of the famous books on the English submarine war, as well as a popular lecturer. In 2015, he was the leader of an anti-communist National Federation of Christian Laymen of Toronto. Right, so I don't know. So he was part in Canada as part of the Crown. So he was a naval officer for Canada, part of the Crown, naval officer, part of the Queen's Army, and he's the guy that came up with the Illuminati ideology. Go and check this guy out. Control find Albert. Hold on. Helps if I can spell it right. One of Carr's most lasting contributions to the modern day conspiracy was his discussion on an alleged plan for 3 wars, often referred to blah blah blah. It was Albert Pike. Now, Albert Pike was a 33-degree Mason. But then people rock up and believe a Jesuit when he comes out with this, and there's no evidence out there that suggests Albert Pike used the word Zionism, or there was... anyway, you need to go and look into this yourself. Right, so I'm just hopefully scratching underneath the circus a wee bit for yous, and yous will need to go and run with the baton yourself. So, this... if I can find my right mouse... This guy, let me see, Giuseppe Mazzini, was an Italian politician. Hold on, this is the wrong guy, but it's something to do with them. Let me see. Criticisms, let me see. Karl Marx in an interview. Right, that's a part of the story I can't quite remember right now. But useful documents. What am I looking for? No topics. Yeah, Albert Pike's. Pike's predictions, and aye, that sounds like it. He's a Chilean cardinal, the Roman Catholic Church. He was a Jesuit. Hold on, I'm pretty sure. And again, this is all documented over on my channel and stuff if you go and look for the video. I know it's not very well organised. That doesn't say anything about him being a Jesuit here. But if you, well, again, go and look. I got the documents. Let me see if I can quickly find them. If I can't quickly find them, I'll give up. But I can remember. No, that's not what am I talking about. Where am I going here? What am I looking for? H.G. Wells, Cecil Rhodes, Cape to Sire. Anyway, believe it or believe it not, right? This is what I found out. You can go and look at the video which talks you through the thought process of how I came to that conclusion. I ain't making it up. But this was the guy allegedly that this guy got the story of Albert Pike's 3 World Wars for. So as you can see, if you go and actually source where the information came from and just don't watch one YouTube video and because you see it repeated in history because, oh my god, look, it was repeated in 1900, it must be real, and not understand the bullcrap started back then. The Victorians weren't that fucking... Victorian era wasn't that long ago. Sorry, anyway, man, that's a tangent and a half. Sorry about that tangent, but maybe it was worth it. Where was I? God, where the hell was I actually? Alright, I was... Let me find out where I am. Let me check the stream and all that as well. 25 still watching. Thanks for bearing with me, those who have. So, how long's this bullcrap been going? An hour and a half. I'll do it at the 2 hour mark and then call it a day. Sorry about the interruptions and stuff, but it has been out of my control. So there's Mark Dicey's book on dating, celebrity endorsed and all that. Wow, is this an Illuminati blood sacrifice at CERN or PSYOP? Well, again, trace where the Illuminati comes from. Go and look who's repeating all this shit, and then scratch your head and understand that this guy's a repeater. And the Illuminati, the secret organisation who advertise themselves in Rihanna videos. Yes, very secret. Anyway, yes, the Illuminati who then film themselves sacrificing women at CERN. Or is it a bunch of geeks at CERN got together and taken the pish? I don't know, but again, why not say, wow, is this an Illuminati blood sacrifice or a PSYOP? Is it? Yeah, well, I don't know, watch it and it's bullcrap. It's clearly bullcrap, but who knows, it's crazy days, man. CERN is obviously, as we know, is a black hole and sucking us all in for the apocalypse, and demons and goblins are coming out of CERN because we all have a Christian, a weird agenda to sell. Ooh, anyway, that's enough woo. I think I exposed enough of myself enough to dabble. I've got a sore throat. My throat's getting sore. I don't know if I can do more daboo. His are short and sweet, but again, I'll show you if he's left the link. I'll show you exactly what he does. Right, here's the link somebody sent him, and he went, "Wow, man, this is such a cracking story. What I need to do is get my screenshot thing out, put it over the picture of the article, and then kind of summarize the article without really thinking about it." Oh no, hold on, this is where you can pick up your Dabu 7 boner pills and stuff. Cool. Sorry, it is actually, that's your Dabu 7 boner pills. Oh, I don't know if he's actually left the link for this. Oh no, sorry. Here it was a live leak thingy. So we, as you see, somebody sent him this link, he's opened up his thingy. Now, I'll tell you why I call him a fraud and stuff like that, because I know why he's... In fact, I have a strong opinion on why he is doing this. Now, the reason I have a strong opinion on why he's doing this is because I monetize my channel too, and I understand the checks and balances and the bullcrap that YouTube throw at you when sometimes they're putting channels under scrutiny. And I've watched as Dabu7 has changed from sometimes showing you the source, sometimes scrolling down, and in his head he is safe as long as he doesn't show any of the copyright logos which will appear on most of, if not all of, his videos. Sorry, not videos, or the... Sorry, I'm trying to navigate my way about. Not this one here, not this one, but as you can see, just cuts it off just down below here. So it's just a plain picture, whereas before he would sometimes scroll up and down and stuff like that. Then what he does is kind of just summarises this shit as if it's his opinion, then just moves on. And I have no idea, no reason whatsoever why he would do that. We short one, joining no dots. All he's doing is rhyming and repeating one article. One standalone, solitary article in every single clip. Short enough that it could be a package on mainstream media. Almost as if he's deliberately doing it short enough to keep people's short attention spans and keep them clicking and watching and the advertising revenue bouncing in. And as I said, I advertise on my channel is monetized again as well. But I'm happy. Well, in fact, I am more than happy with the content I put up. I know it's not compromised. I won't sell you boner pills, but you can throw me a few bucks if you want. I mean, if you want to donate directly to me, you can. And I'm not saying this because I'm looking for donations. Although if you do want to donate and you appreciate what I do, batter in. I am not. I'm on the poverty line like everybody else. But I don't have any connection with any like fucking boner pills, tangerine, church, media outlet, gold, filters, anything like that. So every opinion I have is all my own fucked up opinions. That's pretty much it. So anyway, and I'm kind of responding to dickheads that I was speaking to earlier on. Shit, I forgot where I was. And I forgot how to get there. Right, anyway, so here was the latest link. Again, Israeli News Live, breaking: German government calls for immediate stockpiling of food. Who was the last? And again, it isn't that the German government calls for this. They've changed their policy, which was they're reversing a decision which was made in 2012 to issue a common sense thing to their citizens. It might be sensible to have a reserve of food and stuff, right? So look at the outlets that's peddling this as if the war's coming tomorrow, and then question why they're doing it, and then think Infowars is doing it, Israeli News Live is doing it, who obviously have an agenda, I would argue. The evangelical Christian pastor is doing it. Oh man, here we go. Yes, and here's a good example of oh shit, I forgot to change this. Here's a good example of like Polly wants a cracker, rhyme and repeat. Useful idiots, if I can even say it properly, because I don't think Dabu has an agenda. I just think he's a very easily controlled useful idiot. Because what he's doing here in my humble opinion, unwittingly, is spreading the evangelical, the doom days are coming, look, there's... Do you know how? Because these memes fit into biblical memes, catastrophes, the mass plagues, the mass execution of animals, fish, birds, so on and so forth. For me, over time, the pattern I've seen, where it comes from, these aren't weird events. They've happened in time immemorial. You could argue that some of them are quite unexplained. Others would argue there's lots of theories to why these happen. Others would argue this even explains to you why this happens. But again, it's getting reported as, my God, the apocalypse is coming. And that's what I see as the overall mosaic. I don't know if I can push on the right bit of screen.
200 miles of a popular Yellowstone River closed.
Closed! And honestly, man, can you imagine that? Can you imagine, hello, good morning, Dabu. What are you having for your breakfast this morning, son? I'm having cornflakes, mother. But I went to open the cardboard box, and it was closed. Now, I don't know if he's taught himself to speak like that, man. It's like a fucking intro to a movie or something.
And they're saying that this is due to a massive fish kill that...
And they're saying...
is believed to be in the tens of thousands.
Who are saying, Dabu? Like, when you say they are saying, what you're saying is the article that you're reading.
You would think that when
Oh, God. What you're meaning is the article you're reading from is saying... You know, the mainstream lying media that you are now... Oh, this one is RT, Russia Today. Even better. So what you're doing is you're parroting the Russian propaganda to make America look worse than it already is. But hey, don't interject. And again, look, here's the picture that he's put his screen capture over. You can look, it's like clockwork. Here's the couple of minutes. Oh no, sorry, a lie. But I guarantee if you scroll down, you will get this picture. Oh, there you go. Boom shakalaka. It's on the Twitter. Isn't it hard to see how this guy operates? Screen capture on that. And sum this up into a wee 2, 3, 4 minute clip. Don't even edit anything together. Straight onto an MP4. It'll upload like that. Probably take him a matter of 8 minutes. And again, I wonder why. 27,000. Oh my God. I would have no problem if I actually respected what this guy's doing, but he's not. He's taken one article from the mainstream media. RT's not the mainstream media, it's alternative. Okay, Bobag. It's taken one article from the mainstream media, not interjecting where it's from, who it's from, why it could be from them, if it's a false narrative, rhyming and repeating, and then going eyes open while I tell you no information on what the shit I'm parroting at all.
At this point. Now, officially by hand, before the story was released, they had stated that they had counted 4,000 alone right there in front of them, but they said tens of thousands are along an almost 200-mile stretch.
Like seriously, and trying to, what does he call it? Kill a nappy, kill people in a nappy, kill a natty or something. I can't even say the retarded word. As if like I'm going to kill the Illuminati. Well, you would need to believe in the Illuminati in the first place, you bull fucking idiot, and it ain't real. Fucking demons and goblins and fucking myths and legends. Oh, ooga booga booga. Anyway, so let's get. What's your point, caller? What is your point other than this is some sort of a evangelical, the end times coming, like dead fish in the river? Because like obviously he's coming in from a conspiracy slant. So what is the conspiracy here? Or are you just rhyming and repeating exactly what it says on RT? Thought so. The mainstream media blackout hacked George Soros's documents. Right, okay. The mainstream media blacked it out. But me, Dabu7, going underground. Going underground. Let's see where you got this information from. Investors Business Daily. I'm not sure who these mob are, but their domain is in the United States of America. Scandal leaked documents released a few days ago provide juicy insider details of, as we noted on this space on Monday, most recently. Let's see if they're backing up their bullshit with their bullshit. Oh, I'm not downloading fuck all from that dodgy site. Bolt. American Think Blogger. Yes, so they're getting their news from a blog. The mainstream press. Leaked documents. Where are the leaked documents? Where are they from? We couldn't find a single story on New York Times, major sites. Indeed, the only news organisation, Daily Caller. There's your link to Infowars again. Right, and again, I'm no fan of this Jabba the Hutt looking motherfucker. His face does look like Jabba the Hutt. But I'm saying, look at the sources of all these fucking stories. And see the overall picture they're painting. George Soros, the puppet master. So they were using their own bullshit to back up their own bullshit. American thinker. Alright. Daily Caller. Right. Yes, they love Hillary Clinton. Don't vote for Trump, people. You know, it's fucking pretty pathetic.
The last time I talked about an underground pyramid, so to...
Yes, the last time I talked about... In fact, he talked about this before he talked about the hidden stuff that the BBC were revealing to you. You know, we all know the BBC reveal all the hidden stuff. So, let's see who's revealing the hidden stuff this time, Dabadoo. Yeah, it's the BBC again, revealing ancient pyramids. Yeah, here's the hidden knowledge, brought to you by the BBC. But hey, don't believe the mainstream media. Give me money for my start funding campaign, 'cause I do what mainstream media doesn't do, by rhyming and repeating every one of their stories. Pretty much actually just doing that, rhyming and repeating. BBC, RT, the Daily Caller, not even telling you the fucking source. Hovering my screen capture over the picture, cutting off, like here's the copyright thing down here. See the copyright thing? Right, he cuts that off because he's scared of not getting his clips monetized. Right? Oh no, I lie! He's actually left that one on. My bad, Dabu, you left the copyright on. But I digress. He is taking pictures, literally just going like that, clicking and dragging over that, and going, yeah, I'll put on a dramatic voice, 'cause it's a pyramid, and I'll talk about it, and not tell you that it's actually a story from the BBC. But hey, Alex, what do you think about the BBC?
It's real!
Yes, 'cause you were on it, weren't you?
It's real!
Yes. Anyway, who do you think... I love you, Alex. Will you join me on my show?
I can't talk to you, man. I mean, look, when you were 2 years old, they set you in front of a television in your dirty diapers. You watch 6-8 hours of TV a day. Your brain never wired properly. And frankly, talking to you, it's an insult to humanity. Okay? I mean, and I'm sorry for you. It's painful to talk to you.
Sorry, Alex. I'm sorry.
You are a prisoner.
I know. I will try and escape the prison planet that you put people in. Okay, anyway, let's get back to Dabu 7. Rhyming and repeating the BBC. Rhyming around. Polly, what a cracker! Right, so again people will come and say, he's spreading the info and all that. He's not. He's rhyming and repeating mainstream media and, I know about a pyramid. The guy hasn't correctly thought about anything. He's not even telling you where he's getting it from. But he leaves a link. How many people who watch Dabu 7 actually even go and bother to click on any of these links? I'd argue not very many.
Got to give a shout out to G. Bruce. wanted to share this.
Yeah, give a shout out to the retard who pointed me in the direction of some retarded information that I'm going to retardly spout out in this dramatic voice, so you think that something... This is F.E.A.R. False evidence appearing real. And yes, oh man, look, I'm an Illuminati because I done that. Oh no! False evidence appearing real.
With you guys, this is a banner that goes all the way around the stadium inside of Rio. And this is during the Olympics. And I would have never known any better because I can't read Portuguese.
And you're a bit of an all-round retard who doesn't scratch beneath the surface of any of the stories that you put together in 5 or 10 minutes and batter out as quickly as you can to get as many clicks as soon as possible to get fucking more new drone stuff. Let's see what you can learn when you scratch beneath the surface a wee bit, you fucking yabba dabba doo, fake ass. I can't be arsed putting any time in or spreading any truth. I would not have known any better if I didn't know I couldn't read Portuguese. Right, well, what you could have done is probably, right, read the words, the letters, right, it's English letters. I don't know if that makes sense, but you can read the letters. You could put that into Google, and you could find out that it's the fucking official slogan for the Rio Games, you fucking retard. It's printed, advertised, all over the fucking place. Not only that, it's not in some sort of a cryptic language and they've hid it. they've hid it in Portuguese. Probably in this retard's mind, he is unaware that in Brazil they don't speak Brazilian, they actually speak Portuguese. Which would explain why it's in Portuguese. But to keep these retards at bay, when they launched the official logo, the 2016 launch a new world slogan. Now again, quick off the ball, as Dabu7 is now reporting about this as if it's a big mad conspiracy, even though it's the official logo and that's why it's printed everywhere. Now you could go and argue there's all the esoteric symbology which is linked to the Olympics, which we're all aware, a lot of us are aware of, no doubt. I am not denying that, it's very interesting and stuff. But why give this shit the power that they want you to give the power to? Ignore their mumbo-jumbo bullshit and it has no power. But no, let's pay attention to, well, look, they wrote a new world. It's kind of easy to explain, as in a games where they're trying to create a new world with all the infrastructure they're leaving, as in like a new world that's left behind. But no, it clearly means a new world order. Clearly. And that's why Dabu is reporting on the new world order. So let's just ignore that it's advertised everywhere.
Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV Alternative.
Oh, AMTV. Right, so let's just ignore that it was the official banner and stuff. Okay, Dabu. But heads up to the guy who pointed you in the direction of F.E.A.R. porn. False evidence appearing real. The BBC pyramid. Then George Soros hacked. And the mainstream media, but not the Daily Caller, because they're not the mainstream media. They're real. Classification on
media television. So just a little clarification. I've got a video coming out talking about the Donald Trump movement, what you need to know. But I wanted to clarify some of my statements
Again, the so-called alternative media television, completely unbiased and completely not in this fight, doesn't have a dog in the fight. They're going to leave you to freedom. But if you go and look at the mosaic and try to analyse what they're actually doing, again, pretty much a Trump supporter. Pretty much telling you to go and hate Hillary, vote Trump, And I'm not telling you to vote Hillary and hate Trump. I'm telling you, vote no cunt and go and set up your own box next to the government sanctioned box and say, let's have a new Declaration of Independence. That's what I'm saying. Because that's the only way out. You cannot, this system will not allow you to vote to change the system. Simples. But anyway, here's some more. Just monitor them over a period of time. Compare them to the other media, and you will see them. You will see their agenda. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? So that's AMTV and Christopher Green. Let me see what else I've got here. I just wanted to show you as well that these people are very much on the ball. They are content trawlers. That's when the penny dropped for me about Infowars. When I started actually trying to search for news myself, and I found out Infowars were doing nothing more than signing up to a few RSS feeds and getting the stuff out with their spin on it quicker than anybody else. It's very easy to do. And even at that, they're not the best at doing it. Like Putin on verge of war in Ukraine. And we had Infowars talking about World War III. We've been talking about World War III happening right here, right now for 3 years. There's me talking about Russia, but that was me talking about all that bullcrap in Crimea happening. 40,000 troops, the works. Go and check out the links I left. Not one link, not two links, not three links. Not just rhyming and repeating one fucking story, but joining dots. Trying to paint a picture. That's what critical thinkers should be doing.
Since my video went viral and catapulted Hillary's health back into the national spotlight, we've seen more examples of Clinton behaving bizarrely.
Again, clearly see the anti-Hillary Clinton agenda. If these people were non-partisan and they really believed in they really believed it was a two-party paradigm, they wouldn't be pushing you in the direction of Trump. And ultimately, and they know this, that's what this is doing. Not that I'm telling you to vote for Hillary, I'm telling you, vote you. Vote us, not them. Stand next to the government sanction box and tell them to vote to see how many people you could get to vote in your box, and then thus taking their power away. But that was...
WikiLeaks' Julian Assange dropped a bombshell when he suggested that murdered DNC staffer Seth Rich was one of the sources of the DNC email leak.
But was he one of your sources then? I mean...
We don't comment on who our source.
Now what I want to show you here as well is the RT, WikiLeaks, Snowden, Assange, Infowars connection, because they're all connected. You have people who have worked on RT America that are now working on Infowars. You have Alex Jones on RT. You have Alex Jones on BBC. You have Assange turning up on RT with his own channel and so on and so forth. You have Snowden claiming asylum in Russia and stuff like that. These people are clearly out with an agenda. And I'm not against people telling the truth, but if they were about telling the truth, they would go, this is the information we have it. Not selectively, politically driven, agendally, slowly, making up wordsily, drip feeding some of the information out. And again, there's the circle complete back to the Infowars GIMP with the wee Jew throw Watson as well, just to make the circle complete. See what else.
What on earth could be the reason behind Hillary Clinton's bizarre behaviour in recent weeks? Weird seizures.
What could be the reason between...
This video is about the horrible job the media has done covering Milwaukee.
Right, and I wanted to show that, like, I'm not just out there to slag everybody, and it's not because of the political leanings or something, because this dude turns out to be a kind of Bernie Sanders supporter and kind of thinks you can vote yourself into a new guy and all that as well, so he's not... Our politics don't match, but I can see I don't feel he's agenda-driven I feel he's coming from a good place, I suppose, and he does a really good job of picking apart the alternative media as well. And I wanted to play this one. And again, I'm not a fan. I don't subscribe to this guy's politics. He does a really good job of pointing out the race baiting from the mainstream media and the young bucks at the same time, with their clear false narrative that not admitting the fact that it was a black cop that killed a black kid, and that if Black Lives Matters are out rioting against some sort of a white racism in America due to that event is retarded. They are just getting false information out there. Do not trust the young turds. They are as fake. I didn't see it, I've still not seen it, but apparently there was some sort of a WWF episode with some stupid fuck from the Young Turds and Alex Jones's Infowars. And again, the circle is complete. The Young Turds and Infowars appearing to be on opposite sides, like Rangers and Celtic, but ultimately one wouldn't exist without the other, and they need each other to keep their popularity up, or they thrive off each other, like Satan and the biblical Christian man-made God that they sell you to keep you controlled, and not the own God that you could come to your conclusion about. But anyway, that was quite a good clip as well. Just trying to get through all the clips I've done here. Again, just Glenn Beck. On the surface, well, I don't know. Just look at what some of the Americans are out there. Sorry, no, it's not this. That's look at what some of the crazy folk are out there.
Want to hear ability over.
And I need to say, I don't believe this guy believes his own bullshit. I genuinely don't believe. See, when these crazy people stand up in front of me and tell me they speak to God, they're either batshit crazy or they are lying. They are not special. If anybody else told you they had heard these voices in their head and they were telling you to do stuff, you would get locked up.
For a 16, 17-year history with you, that you saw that, yes, I have pissed you off in the past, and I've said things that really you didn't want to hear, but in the end, you were glad you heard them.
I think he's speaking to God.
You were glad you had a warning. Now...
Yes, a warning of the pending apocalypse. Can you smell the same agenda?
I don't know what else to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what you want me to do. I can only do what I feel I'm supposed to do, what I feel the Lord has commanded me to do, and that...
Right, there you go. How can you trust a man who does what a guy, the Lord, tells him to do? This guy is listening to voices in his head, at best, or with some man, a religious preacher who interprets the Bible scripture for him, tells him to do. This guy is a fully functional fucking zombie retard who cannot think for himself.
Tell the truth. I don't think the Lord is commanding me to...
And just like the rest of them, like Rangers, Celtic, Scotland, England, Glenn Beck, Alex Jones, Mark Dice, it's all part of the Alex Jones and the Young Turds. They're all part of the same theoretical bullcrap show.
Expose Donald Trump as this... I'm not saying that. I'm saying... He has commanded me to do my own homework. He has commanded me to never compromise on what you truly believe. So I'm kind of stuck. And I'm really stuck because, as I started to say, in 2004, privately at least, there is a warning in Ezekiel that in those days there will...
Oh God, there you go. Ding!
...be a watchman on the tower and the gates. And
I heard enough, man. And do bear in mind, this is coming from a left-wing mob who do monitor the right-wing media to make them look batshit crazy. So do balance that with the Young Turds. See, this right-wing blog won't show you the Young Turds being ball bags. I will show you the full spectrum of bullbaggery out there. That was to show up Yabba Dabba Do 7. And I think that was my Albert Pike stuff that hopefully you might have enjoyed. And again, here we go. The circus is complete with him slagging off Glenn Beck and probably Glenn Beck slagging him off at some point. So they pick up. It's like the WWF wrestling. You have a good guy, you have a bad guy, and you pay attention to the theatre of it. It is that simple psychology, and all these players are in it, whether they're useful idiots and getting controlled from elsewhere and they don't know it, or they don't care. Like Dabu 7, they're just rolling in the dough and don't give a shit. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry about the technical issues. What can I do? Fuck you, Branson. Somebody was fiddling about in my box earlier. God knows how many people actually ended up watching in the end. I know it was higgledy-piggledy and stuff. God, man, there was a good 30 people watching until... I'm sorry, I apologise, man, but hopefully he's will... I'm just looking at the analytics there. It was you can tell the periods it went down. It was like there was a pattern to it. Let's just say. So they must have been fixing something. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I'm going to go into the chat and say hi to everybody in the chat. In the evening, one and all, have I changed the layout of this? I think I have a wee bit, bastard. That'll change everything. That should be alright. Made in the UK, the artist formerly known as Tony, now the Spanner Dot. Mr. Nemi, Blazing Lewis, Alan McVicker in the evening, guys. How yous all doing? I'm going to... What is it to refresh? Is it F12? Nope. Is it F11? Nope. Is it F10? Nope. Is it F8? Nope. Shit. Yeah, I just need to restart it. Oh, bastard. I'm going to fire a link in for a hangout if anybody wants to come and join the after hours hangout. Feel free. Let me just get the link up first. And turn my doohickeys off. So anybody wanting to join the after hours hangout, feel free. Lewis, Tony, Nemi, Kip's box get messed with. Made in the UK. Paddy, how you doing, man? Rangers suck. Celtic suck, Paddy. We all know Rangers are the best in the world and Celtic are the worst. I mean, for a better analogy, Rangers are God and Celtic are the devil. Come on, we all know that. That's the way it works. That is the scam of the fairy story. You can't have one without the other. Alan, Blazing, Made in the UK, Nemi, Paddy, Tony. Thanks to everybody that has joined, will join, will watch, so on and so forth. Feel free to tell a friend, all that good stuff. Heather was in earlier, and all the new people and stuff as well. Thanks for joining, one and all. Sorry about the fuck ups and stuff. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? But to make up for it, I'm going to play us out with a wee bit of music, and it's called In the Dark. Now think about this with the analogy of people maybe waking up to the double barrel bullshit that most, not all, but a lot of the alternative media takes you down. Kev Baker's a good example of how maybe a genuine person can just get controlled with the money mechanisms that exist out there. Dabu as well. Well-meaning individuals, got something about them, people gravitate towards them, and they end up selling out to Bigfoot and YouTube clicks. So anyway, In the Dark, Link below for the F.E.A.R porn days, Fractional Distractions F.E.A.R porn versus Channel and Ollie's music, including this number. So catch you on Friday for See Through the F.E.A.R porn Friday. I am going to repeat Devil's Advocate, hopefully without the technical issues. They seem to be resolved tonight. And next Tuesday for the 3rd episode of Not the Infowars Nightly News. Hopefully Glitch 3. Because we never like a glitch is nothing more than a bitch. So thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you next week. And enjoy a wee bit of Fractional Distractions. Shine like the sun, I'll be watching for you all day long. You shine so bright for me, you shine a light on me that I can see. I've been in the dark for too long. You shine so bright for me, you shine a light on me that I can see. I've been in the dark for too long. All is the front in the back, and he's the kind, and he's not the issue.
Tonight at 11.
Doom! It's a plan! And I'm angry! I'm not a slave. I've broken the conditioning. It doesn't work on me. I'm primitive. I'm real. I know the enemy. And if we can have this spirit of normal humanity spread, it's over for the globalist. Break the conditioning now!
Come on. It keeps the cheese in the